Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'm going to show you to take better pictures using the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And of course to allow you to be aware of certain modes that you may not be aware of that's available on your device. So let's get straight to the camera. Now of course the most used mode will be your photo mode. So as you can see here, this is the photo mode. I'll try to get a subject here. I'll be using this toy. It's very small. But of course micro shots tend to be a little bit trickier. And of course if we go ahead and take a normal picture, you'll see that would be the normal picture, and of course not much highlights, but you see the details. All right, now let me show you another way you can take even more detailed photos. If you look right here, there's a 12 megapixel camera. That's the default. Go ahead and you're going to turn it up. You have 50 megapixels and 200 megapixels. Do note this is going to consume way more storage, but of course you can save those for those extra special photos. Photos will have way more details as well. So as you can see here, less detail, more detail. So you can see all the details here versus this one here with less detail. So I can zoom way more and see more. I could even zoom in more than this to see all the details. Another thing to be aware of guys, make sure that your light source is very good. The more natural light you can get, the better. All right. So make sure that you're using as much natural light as possible. The more the environment is lit, the better the pictures will look. All right. So let's go back to the camera. All right. If you're not into the high res photos, you can keep it at 12, just to keep those pictures looking in balance. Next, I'm gonna go to settings, and in here you can turn on shot suggestions. Now shot suggestions will allow you to give you a guide as to the angle that you're on. It will show you if your pictures are unbalanced. For example, if I'm tilting too much, it will show me what's the perfect angle and allow me to frame my shots. All right, so it will help you better in framing your shots. It will also suggest a better angle as you're seeing there. All right, so that can help you a lot in terms of suggestion and where to place the focal point for your photos. So you can turn that on. Another thing you can look out for guys is to go to settings and go to advanced picture options. Now in here there's a section that says or there's an option that's around here. Sorry, not here. There's an option somewhere, I'll find it and show you. Here we go. Sometimes it eludes me. So here we go. It's called Scene Optimizer. And this one automatically optimizes the scene with color and contrast. All right. So make sure you turn it off if you're not using it. Check this out, guys. And when you take photos with this Scene Optimizer, it will give your pictures a even greater pop. It will show more details, and is one of the cool things that you can actually do. And as you can see, it will make your pictures look that much better. Right, so you can combine both the options here and you'll take even better photos. Another feature to make sure it's on is tracking autofocus. Now tracking autofocus will allow you to pin an object. For example, let's say this is a moving object. I can tap, and once you see that yellow icon, it means that it will keep the subject in focus even if the subject is moving. See that? Notice it's keeping focus. So even if the subject were to move, it will never lose focus unless the subject moves out of frame. So that's called tracking autofocus. Make sure it's on. So go to settings and of course search for tracking autofocus. And there it is. Make sure it's on. Mine is on. Another thing that messes up your shot sometimes is that when you have the subject in focus, you do not press the shutter in time. Or if you're taking a selfie with a group and you place the phone down, you can actually use this method that tends to work hands-free. You can say cheese, and you see just now it see that sound icon and it captures the photo. All right, so this is the method that you can actually use to improve some of your shots. Also with your shots, make sure you're not afraid to come in very close, as there is the option that's called focus enhancer. As you can see, when it's on, it allows you to take those very close-up shots. As remember, your device has both zoom lens, it has far distance lens, it also has micro lens that comes up very close for those close-up shots. So you can take pictures very close up of very tiny subjects or from far away. So it depends on what you're working with. All right. So if you follow those tips, guys, some of those quick tips, you should be able to take better photos. If you don't have natural light, remember as well, you can always set your flash to on um, or auto. And when you take photos, it's not perfect like natural light, but it does get the job done. So as you can see here, in some conditions, especially indoors, it does take okay pictures. So you can see that if I take it with and without, so I'm going to turn this off. As you can see, this is without, and this is with. So remember to keep the flash handy. Alright, so do hope this was helpful. As always, guys, Ricardo from Block Tech Tips. That's such a quick tip showing you how to get better pictures from your camera. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.